gonna head over here to the old Flea Mart. We're turning in right now. Flea Mart. They have Elvis impersonators sometimes, and they have a bunch of junk, and sometimes they have some cool stuff. I'm gonna try to cruise in, look around a little bit, maybe film a little bit. Not really expecting to find much of anything, but not really looking for anything either. So we'll get ready here, and we'll go in and wander around for 30 minutes or something. This guy's really bulked up his collection of stuff. It's because nobody buys it. He just keeps sticking more stuff in here because he's got it priced too damn high. Nothing spectacular. Still kind of the same. You probably noticed some of the same junk this guy's had for years. Not years, but a year anyway. It's another day in paradise. A lot of times you gotta hunt through a bunch of junk to find one thing, like that Star Wars Monopoly thing there. I wonder how much that is. No person shall swim alone. This guy's got a couple of them, they just look like they're cardboard. He wants $12.99 each for them. They're cardboard. There's a piece of printed cardboard. Same thing with that thing over there. Like from Walmart, from the displays or something. Kind of cool. Ain't gonna pay $12. Leapster. We got some CDs. Kenny G Live. Oh, some Barry Manilow. Some more CDs over here. He's got some miscellaneous stuff there that I don't even sure I want to look through. Looks like it's all CDs or movies. It doesn't look like it's games. He's got a few games, or he did. Those are all movies. Godfather 1, 2, and 3 on VHS. Yeah, he's got a couple games there. MLB 2005. Some old ass scooter there. Look at this pile of crap they got here. It's all worn out ass looking labels like that. They're all peeling up on the ends and stuff. I have $4 for a Atari game each. Yeah, right. Everybody's trying to make a buck. You know how it is. Anybody need some crocheted pot holders? Safety tub. This guy's got a lot of blue glass here. Bob the Builder. Woody Woodpecker. Alright. You don't see him too often. It's like Cabbage Patch with the bear outfit on. I don't think I've ever seen that. Let's see what they got on this last aisle over here. Flinch. The famous card game for $5.25. This guy likes golf. Foot massage pillow. He's got 2 or 3 of those. Crock pot. He's got some blinds and some bathing suits. Check this out. I just saw this. Squeeze the Juice. The game where lawyers get rich and justice comes at a hefty price. $7 is a hefty price for this. But evidently it's a board game about the OJ trial. I wonder if it's got all the parts. The box is in decent shape. $7 though, that's kind of ridiculous. If it was like 2 maybe, you know what I'm saying? Looks like they got the OJ money here. The defense, $25,000. I'm not gonna dig through all that crap. It's got little cards. Kind of look like Monopoly cards. Little cards to draw. It kind of looks like a rip-off Monopoly thing. Let's look at the board. Oh yeah, Squeeze the Juice. We got Johnny Cochran down there. The judge, I forget his name. I knew it the other day. We were talking about Cato. I don't know, I guess you're in jail there. Juice with his pockets turned out. I guess this was an attempt to make a little extra cash before he went back to jail. Well, I guess he never, well, yeah, you know, he's incarcerated while the trial was going on, but he pulled a gun on some guy in Reno or something because he had some of his, like, memorabilia that he wasn't supposed to be in possession of or something. So he thought the wisest move was to pull a gun on the guy and go take it back. Squeeze the Juice. Lately, I've just been coming in and doing the quick, like, 20-minute glance around. Go down every aisles, but you could overlook something doing that. But, you know, how many hours are you going to waste thumbing through this shit? You know, a lot of it's not nothing. It's not nothing. It's not for me. Let's put it that way. And then some people do this. There's so much shit down here that you can't even get to the stuff that's back up in there. Whether you want to or not is a different question. Like this, just so much shit. Not even gonna try to dig in it. Too much. People try to cram so much shit. This guy's got caution tape on his because he got so much shit in there. They got enough shit for like 3 booths in one. Big brass eagle down there. We got a few games. $35 for the fucking Platinum Hits Batman Arkham Asylum. I got it for 10 at the pawn shop. I have gotten lazy coming to this place though. I just don't want to dig through a bunch of bullshit. I think I already said that, didn't I? VHS tapes. He's got a lot of framed pictures that you could print off the internet. I love when people try to sell that shit like Elvis and stuff, framed art. Like you can't just print it off at home and put it in a frame and sell it yourself. Wanna go to the bar. $70 for that thing? Jesus Christ. I know neon is worth quite a bit. Yeah, it says 3-color Miller neon sign works. Let's see how much he wants for it. It doesn't even say. He doesn't even put a price. Oh yeah, he does down here. This is all hooked together. $209. Oh well, folks, it's looking pretty dry here today, aside from the few things I'm grabbing here, which I'll show at the house, and we can discuss it. And most of it's not video game stuff anyway. One of these days I'm going to tear into my big pile of shit that I have that I picked up while I was gone. I should probably just get it done, because the longer I wait, the more pointless it seems, you know. So I'm gonna roll out of here, folks. I'll see you back at the house. Ooh, right before we leave, PlayStation 2 Lord of the Rings for $3.24. Don't ask me how they came for that price, but I already have it, so I'm not getting it. So folks, I've been trying to do this package video for about I don't know, a week or two. Some of this stuff's just stuff that is kind of piled up, but the flea market footage is from Monday, and I'll show you what I got at Flea Mart first, and well, I'll go ahead and show you what I didn't get at Flea Mart first, and then we'll get into it. First things first, as I like to say, I picked this up at Vintage Stock, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago when I was ran out to my sister's in Liberty, and went in there, didn't really see anything video game wise, but was looking through some of their DVDs, and I found this and I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if any of you else like Family Guy. I am not a huge Family Guy fan. I mean, I have like the first few seasons on DVD, and then I kind of quit watching it. But I love anything Star Wars, so you gotta guess where this is going. But I found this boxed Family Guy Blue Harvest. It's a nice collector's edition or something. I think it's missing one book, but it was only like $5. It's got some kind of 3D glasses and some cards and a book there, and then the DVD, and then there's like another little thing there that looks like it might have had another book. I don't know if there's another book or whether that's just, I don't know, on there for no reason. I don't really know. But I thought it was pretty cool for the box set for $5. So I picked this up. I know there's one called like something a Dark Side as well that I'm gonna get eventually, but thought this was pretty cool, so $5. I can never tell if the music's too loud when I'm doing it through the Xbox now. As you can maybe see, we moved some stuff around. We took the widescreen television, put it out in the living room, and moved this one back here, mainly so I can do more gaming out there as well as in here. And be able to use the zappers and guns and stuff back here in the game room, as opposed to having to do them out in the living room. And plus, that TV is better purposed out there anyway, really. So we moved that out there, but there is a purpose to it aside from just switching it up, and I'll show you here in just a second. Trying to angle this right. Seems like we're out of the screen here. But let's see. Okay, I'll go ahead and show the video game stuff first, and then I'll show the rest of the stuff. The first, I really didn't pick up that much in the way of video game stuff, to be honest. I picked up 2 games. One of them I already had. I picked up a green case. Now, it was $3, but I picked up a loose disc copy of Prince of Persia for the Xbox, which is actually in really good shape considering it's a loose disc. The reason why I did this is because I bought mine a while back, and I think I got it from GameStop. And it's got a greatest hits disc in it, but it's got the regular black label book and art. So I figured for $3 I'd go ahead and pick up the black label disc. So I've got a Platinum Hits Prince of Persia that can go in the box O trade. This is the one I picked up. I didn't realize that the cover art was really faded until I got home and started taking some stickers off of it. And underneath the stickers, you can tell the cover art is a different color, like it had been sitting in the sun or something. But I picked up another Xbox game. I think this one was $3 too, called Advent Rising. I'm thinking about going to Cover Project and printing off a better quality cover that's better color. See, the color is a little better on the instruction book than the faded front. I don't know if you guys can really see it anyway. I'm gonna shut the monitor off so I don't get a glare. That was it. This is games. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to do a pickups video for the rest of the games and stuff over the weekend, but this is the one I've been waiting to do, and you'll see here in just a second why. And part of it's to do with this big box over here. So, basically, we got a lot of movies here is what we're getting ready to show you. You may or may not be interested in this, but I am. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Oh shit, my battery's dying, folks. I'm going to switch it. I'll be right back. All right, time in. We're back. So anyway, while I was off, I don't know, I would go shopping here and there with my cousin and stuff, and he was picking up a lot of VHS tapes and stuff, and I started picking up some that were unique or older that looked kind of cool, or movies that I had never seen on DVD. And I've got a few here. I've got some more, but I'm not going to bore you with all of them because I'm going to start showing you some other stuff, some other format. But anyway, the first one I picked up was George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. I like the artwork on the cover of this. What I started picking them up for was because I was watching Grindhouse. I was watching Planet Terror, and I was listening to commentary with Robert Rodriguez, and excuse me. Yes, folks, I'm so cheap. I'm drinking Sundrop, and I'm drinking it right out of the 2-liter. Let's see. Oh yeah, Robert Rodriguez. So anyway, he was talking about Quentin Tarantino and how, you know, when they were making these movies, and he would go over and hang out at Quentin's house, and they would like watch these old movies that would be on, you know, on film, you know, and he would play them, and how it looked so good on the dead print, you know, on the old print, with all the scratches and lines going through it and stuff. And that's why they kind of aged the film in Planet Terror. And it got me to thinking that there's a lot of horror movies, especially like 80s and 70s horror movies, especially, and B-rated horror movies and stuff that I love, that just aren't done justice on the DVD. It's too clean of a format, and you can see a lot of stuff that you know, grainier format might hide. So I started thinking, well, maybe I'll pick up some you know, VHS tapes of some of the horror movies that I like, and maybe that'll help add to some of the ambiance of the movie and stuff. So I got that Dawn of the Dead, and I also had picked up this copy of Night of the Living Dead. This definitely looks like an old copy. I was trying to pick up ones. This was made in '82. This was made in '95, but I like that artwork. And then we got a couple things here. This one, I don't know, I haven't watched this, so don't ask me what it's really about. But it's called The Slumber Party Massacre. It was made in 1982. It's only 75 minutes long. It says, close your eyes for a second and sleep forever. But you can see it's one of those like slumber party chicks and guy with a knife kind of slasher flick things. But I'd never seen this, so I was like, yeah, we'll check it out. Then as I was doing this, I started thinking, you know, it'd be really cool to get some of the ones that are in the bigger cases and stuff, and that's what I ended up picking up later on. But these three I found at a couple different thrift stores, and I picked them all up because I'm a big Evil Dead fan, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness as well. I like Sam Raimi, and I like Bruce Campbell. I'm a big fan of his too. You know, movies like Bubba Hotep and stuff, and as well as some of his other work have been just classics. So anyway, I picked up The Evil Dead, but not only did I pick up one copy, not two copies, but three copies. And you're like, why the hell did you pick up three copies? Well, they have different cover art on them. As you can see, they're all Evil Dead, but they have different cover art. And so I thought that was pretty cool for $1, you know, $1 to $2 each. You know, I thought it was pretty cool to just go ahead and pick them up just because they're Evil Dead. So, you know, this is just some of the VHS. I picked up some more here and there, but I'm not going to bore you with all the VHS tapes I picked up, but this is some of the horror movies that I picked up. The Evil Dead's mainly for the box art, and the other ones I picked up. But when I was in Flea Mart, this guy who's got a bunch of VHS tapes and stuff, I noticed had a trunk down low, and the thing was full of, like, it looked like record albums and stuff. And I started looking through it, and it was record albums. I'm flipping through it, but then when I got to this other side, it was something that I had seen a while back but had forgotten about, and that was the LaserDisc. I started flipping through them, and there was some titles that I wanted, and I got to thinking, you know, LaserDisc is a solid format. The tape's not going to get, you know, it's not like a VHS tape that can get eaten or the tracking's going to get fucked up. And, you know, but it's not as clean as a DVD. And because of that, it might have that graininess, that atmosphere that I'm looking for, but not be so, you know, on such a format that it's gonna not hold up, you know. So anyway, this guy had quite a few LaserDiscs, and he's still got maybe 3 or 4 up there that I want, but he was asking $5 a piece for them, so it was a little hard for me to really decide what to do. So what I did was, I was up there on my lunch break. I went back to work and looked on Amazon, and actually was able to locate a LaserDisc player. That's it. It said good, you know, good, very good condition. I'm hoping it is. That's what's in the box, folks, is a LaserDisc player. And it was $50, and it was like $20-something to ship the damn thing, but they shipped it UPS, so I'm hoping they took care of it. But after I picked that up, or put in my order, and they said they were shipping it, I went back up Monday night, and I went back Tuesday night and picked up about 4 or 5 of these each night. So I spent about $50, $40 or so buying some DVDs. I keep calling them DVDs, LaserDiscs. But I'm going to show you what I got, and I've got a good 5 to 7 more that are coming in the mail that I ordered off for. But we'll start off with the first one here. This is one of my favorite movies that Quentin Tarantino was a part of, and that is Four Rooms. And I love the jacket art and stuff, and they come with a sleeve, and the disc is inside. I'm only going to take one of these out and show you, and then, you know, the rest of them are basically the same deal, but shticks. But I'm trying to get the reflection in the camera, but it's basically as big as a record album with a hole like a 78 in the middle, and basically they can only fit about, I'm thinking about 45 minutes of a movie, or maybe an hour of a movie on one side. So if a movie's like over 2 hours, it's on two of these. So it's pretty crazy. But anyway, this one's got some fingerprints and stuff on it, but it's really not that scratched. And really, I mean, you don't leave them laying out. I mean, you put them in the machine, play it, and then put it back in this thing. So it's kind of hard for them to get too scratched up. I can't imagine people letting these big ass things lay out like they do DVDs, you know, but who knows? So wherever he got these from, they were in good shape. So this video is going to be freaking long, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste time putting that one back in there right this second. These I picked up yesterday. Some of these I picked up Monday. Yesterday I went back and got these. I picked up Full Metal Jacket. I don't have Full Metal Jacket on DVD, although I've seen it a few times. I decided to go ahead and pick it up because it was $5, and I have seen it. It's a good movie. So the next one is a classic. I didn't have this one on DVD either, but I had it on VHS, and that is the Blues Brothers. This is a extended version, but the jacket folds open. It's 2 discs. It's got one in either side of the thing, so it's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of water damage right here, just a little bit, but you know, for $5 I was okay with it. I priced some of them online, and you know, some of them can get kind of pricey, but you know, I didn't think I could go wrong here for $5 each. This one I did have on DVD, and decided to go ahead and get it anyway. It's the stellar Keanu Reeves flick, Johnny Mnemonic. I think most of these have sleeves of some kind or another, but I'm kind of anxious to see how this is going to work. I'm sure the only time I ever saw a LaserDisc player was back when I was in high school, and they had one in my school library. And I saw the discs at like Camelot Music and stuff back in the day out at the mall, but you know, I never actually saw one play movies. So I'm sure they don't have like menus and stuff like the DVDs do. They're probably like a video CD or something, but I still look forward to seeing how it works. So the next one, I have this one also on DVD, The Quick and the Dead, with Sharon Stone and Gene Hackman. This is a Sam Raimi flick as well. Here's the DVD, and then here's the... This just looks so much cooler than this. I don't know why, but just does. Here's my Four Rooms DVD. I did get some of my DVDs out that I knew I had to show you. The next one I also did get, Schwarzenegger flick, Running Man, and I had Running Man on DVD as well. Love Running Man. Yeah, it's just in the sleeve. Okay. Got 3 more here, and then like I said, we're gonna have some coming in the mail. But I love defunct technology, and especially stuff, you know, this is the father, if not the grandfather of the DVD, and it's going to be cool to see how it works. But I'm going to finish getting through this so we can crack this box open and then get it hooked up and check it out. The next one is another Schwarzenegger flick. We got Total Recall, or Recall, whatever you want to say. I'd also like to get Predator and the Terminator 1 and 2. I know they have them on DVD. LD, whatever you want to call them, LaserDisc. I need a shot of this sun drop. Alright. 2 more. This one I did not have on DVD, but I've seen it a couple times. Went ahead and picked it up. Desperado. Got a little Danny Trejo action in this. This is a pretty awesome movie as well. Quentin Tarantino's Axe in that. I think Cheech is in that, from what I remember. Final LD. LD sounds like something else to me. We'll call them laser discs or whatever the fuck. I don't know what to call them. Anyway, the last one I got here, folks, is 12 Monkeys. And I did not have this on DVD or Laserdisc or anything. I remember going and seeing 12 Monkeys at the theater. This one's actually on 2 discs, and the sleeves were a little different, so I thought I'd show it to you. But the sleeves on these are just plastic, but they're rounded at the bottom. And it's actually on 3 sides of the disc, so I don't know what's on the 4th side, whether it's just blank or what. It says, yeah, it says program material has only been recorded on the other side of the disc. So it's just blank. That's awesome. But, I don't know. Let's crack this box open, check it out for a second, and then hopefully we can get it hooked up and show you how it's working. And then the next video that I put out, we should be back to either a gameplay or some pickups from when I was off work. So anyway, we'll try to do this by handy cam here. That Frogger was just out in the living room. I was moving some stuff around, so I moved it back here. It was my niece's, but she didn't have a PS2, and I don't know. I think it's just going to stay in here. So anyway, box knife at the ready, Bidhead. UPS shipped this. It got here about 4 this afternoon, according to the internet. I don't even get off work till 5, so I was a little hurry to get home because I didn't want it sitting outside. Not because I was afraid it was going to get taken or anything, but just because of the heat. Anyway, let's see what we got here. That looks like the remote. It's got a sticker on it, which is not surprising. Like I said, most people that own LaserDisc, it seem like we're companies or schools. It doesn't really seem like that many people own them, individually. Let's see what we got here. Look at that bad boy. Let me find another remote to compare it to. This is my DVD remote. This is my DVD remote for my DVD player. And that's the LaserDisc remote. That's pretty crazy. Got a sticker on the back. It looks like it's got some kind of jack on it. Maybe you can... well, it's got battery thing. I don't know. Maybe you can jack it in with a cord and not have to use batteries or something. Check it out. It says reject on it. Reject. Pretty big. Alright. Let's get in here. Looks like I opened the underside of the box, because it looks like they thought I wouldn't be seeing this side because it's not wrapped especially well. But let's see what we got here. Sorry, gotta flip it. Well, it's a Pioneer brand. I knew that. I'm more of a Philips Magnavox guy, but it's alright. I mean, I don't know that Magnavox even made LaserDisc players, or Philips did. I was wondering though, I actually looked online, and I think you can get like Dragon's Lair. the actual laser discs, but they're about $75 or $80, and they didn't really come with a sleeve or anything. But some guy made some reproduction laser discs, and I think they're pretty pricey because I think they were limited edition. But let's look at the back real quick and the jacks on it, and then we'll hook it up and see what we got. Listen to some Sandamtod tonight. If you don't listen to Sandamtod and you're into metal music and alternative stuff, then you ought to, because they're an awesome band. Okay. Now let's see what we got here. Function switch, audio out, video and mono audio, commercial audio equipment, and it's got a 15-pin connector, folks. My TV doesn't have one, but I think my brother-in-law's has a pin connector on their widescreen television, so I guess you could run it in that way, but I don't really know. So, anyway, let's get her hooked up. It's pretty big. It's about, I don't know, it might be a little bit fatter than my 5-disc DVD player. It's about the same thick, about the same length. It might be a little wider. But anyway, let's go out there and I'll try to get her thrown together and we'll get a test and then we'll get out of here. So anyway, folks, thanks for checking out this part of it, and let's move on to the living room, get it hooked up. Alright, so we got the toy hooked up. You know, I'm going to have to, I didn't put it up there because I'm going to have to get the stickers and stuff off of it still, and there's a couple little spots where it had just a couple little dings, but I don't know if I can kind of just work with a, you know, some cleaner and stuff, and maybe kind of buff them out a little bit. But first thing I noticed is you can't turn it on with the remote. You have to turn the power on the front, which is cool. It's just a blue screen. There's nothing to indicate anything that it's on other than the fact that the screen's blue. You can actually hook the remote, I notice, with a cord from here to the remote and plug it into the front of the remote. Or you can have batteries. And it didn't come with the cord, but, you know, that's okay because I really don't want to have a cord on it anyway. But we're going to open it up. We're going to stick in this 4 rooms. Look at how huge that tray is. I'm going to stick this in. Now, I didn't really clean this. I haven't really cleaned any of these DVDs, but it seemed like DVDs, LaserDiscs, but it seemed like it was going to start up okay. I did kind of pre-check it just to make sure it was hooked up right and stuff, but we're gonna run it from the beginning and see. Like I said, it's got a couple stickers on it. I think it was obviously owned by a school or something, because it did have a little bit of marker on the remote and stuff, but I should be able to get it off with some magic erasers and some Goo Gone and stuff, get these stickers and stuff off of it. So anyway, it's loaded in. There's nothing to tell you that it's loaded in or anything, but we'll go ahead and get the remote. Pause, play, repeat mode, still step, audio. I don't know what a lot of these, I'm going to try to find a manual on it online. But anyway, we're going to hit play, and the light flashed over there, so it is flashing, so it's doing something. So it's going to start up. This is the granddaddy of the DVD player. I mean, everything that they did in order to come up with the DVD, this was the technology that fathered that technology. And, you know, it's a little bit grainier, but that was my point. I wanted that graininess. I wanted it not to look quite so clean, especially on some of my horror movies and some of our other DVDs. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how I got all this hooked up. I've got it ran through the stereo, I guess, the TV. But out here, I decided to hook up the PS2, the 360, and the GameCube. And I'm going to keep my Xbox modded back there and another PS2 back there. And I'd like to maybe hook up a Sega CD so I can use the game gun and play some of those gun games. Pretty cool. But anyway, you can see the quality's not horrible. Let me click back over here to the focus. It is widescreen. Let me show you the actual. That's actual size, but you can see it's widescreen. It's a big deal on all these that said that it's letterbox edition or widescreen, because this was like back when they very first started doing the widescreens, and then they started doing some VHS's widescreen and stuff toward the end of the lifespan of it. But you know, I love this fucking movie though, and to find it for $5, this guy had all these, laser discs for $5 each. I couldn't pass it up, and I've ordered some since that are be coming in the mail, and you'll see them. But I'm gonna put it on cinema so it's full screen. I hear it out of the right speaker. Maybe I pulled the speaker loose. I don't know. It's possible. I've been fucking with it for a while. Well, it's obviously coming out of the right speaker. But anyway, that's about it, folks. I'm glad to have it. Like I said, the machine cost $50. It was $20 to have them ship it. But it's in good shape. I mean, it's got some stickers on it, and I was a little pissed off because the remote, when I opened it up, had this corroded ass battery in there, and it kind of corroded onto some of the pins, or the connectors where the batteries connect. But I cleaned it off, and it's not too bad. There's some big sticker on the back of it I need to get off, but not too bad. So anyway, I look forward to getting more of my movie collection filled out with the LaserDisc. Movies that I don't necessarily already own on DVD. Or if I do, there's got to be a good... Either got to be cheap or there's got to be a reason why I'm going to buy it. So anyway, folks, going to sign off.